Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here and welcome back to another episode of this Football Manager 2020 save here with FC Twente. I've not missed saying that. I've definitely not missed saying that. It's been a little while, boys. I do apologise. Content is going to resume on YouTube. Life has been a little bit crazy at the minute and also Twitch has been going crazy. I'm going to plug the Twitch straight at the start of the video so you don't have an excuse that you didn't catch it halfway through the video. I'll leave it down below. Go and follow us. We're blowing up on there. It's going great. I'm loving it. Let's get into this episode. We've done pre-season, all the pre-season stuff. We've done some Europa League stuff. There's been loads of signings. There's more signings to come. So let's just see how we've been getting on. But it's been good. It's been very good. Basically, we might as well start with the players that have gone out. There is only one of note. There's only one that really matters here. We got £1 million for him. He wasn't at the club last season. Okay, yes, I do admit, when I'm looking at him now, he actually looks pretty good, doesn't he? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we've made some cracking signings. He's injury prone. And yeah, £1 million. He weren't even at the club last season and we made £1 million off him. So not a bad bit of business. But he's really the only big going out. We'll do a little overview of what happened. But the important stuff, who came in? Now, I don't know if I already told you about this young German lad, Kurt. We're just going to call him Kurt. It's easier, typical German name. He's a youngster. He's 18-year-old. For me, he's just going to be backup right back. If he can progress to a stage where he's really good to be backup right back, I'd love that. Now, his pace and his acceleration is exactly why I signed this guy, and the fact that he can cross the ball. I understand. You look at his stats, he needs a lot of work. He's 18. We may just sell him on. He cost me absolutely nothing. Why not take the punt? Right, boys, it's time for the first paid signing, and it's Sarpreet Singh. I think I nailed that, and I'm really happy with myself. I think you can tell in my face that I'm happy that we nailed that. He just looks pretty good. I'm not really overly happy with his physicals, let's be honest. They suck. But if you look at his technicals, I just feel like he adds a lot. I think we paid like 400k up front, and I think it rises to about 1.5 as long as he meets all the commitments, but like, I don't know, words. But as long as he meets all those situations, we pay a little bit extra. It'll be about 1.5, but I think he's going to be more than worth it. 2.1 million value already, 21 years of age. I just like him. I think he's very, very good. I'm looking forward to getting to use him. He's someone I've looked at a few times before. He came from Bayern Munich. Hopefully, he'll be a very good player for us. I think as well, he just adds a bit more depth in midfield as well, moving forward. And he can play on the left. It may not be green on the left, but he's more than capable. And he's a decent crosser of the ball as well, actually. So he's going to be quite handy, I think. Right, guys, so it's time for the next paid signing. And we've signed Bass. We've signed Bass. That's all you're getting out of me. That's all you're ever going to get out of me with this guy's name. But we've signed Bass. Now, I don't know if he's going to be amazing or not, but he was young. We didn't pay a lot for him. He's already valued at £1 million. If I'm correct. Where did he come from? He came from Fortuna Sittard. He hasn't played any football. He's a young player. He's 18-year-old, and I think he's only just turned 18. For me, he looks very good. His physicals are decent. I'd love better determination, but the key thing for me is he's got 14 finishing. So I'm hoping if we get this guy in front of goal, he can score. I'm also hoping that he's going to improve. I'm definitely gambling on a couple of these players, but I just think we'll at least make a profit on him, and it's good to have a decent backup. We've had problems going forward, haven't we? Problems last season, so I just felt like, why not take the punt? I've gone down the theme of signing younger players for the future. I just think that's the right way to do it in the Dutch league. Right, so if you've ever watched me play Football Manager before, you should already know that I like to sign a lot of strikers. So we've signed Carlos Sanchez, another striker. He's in the FC Twente reserves. He won't be playing in there, don't worry. I actually think Carlos could be very good. Determination, again, a little bit low. His physicals are a bit frustrating. I do like advance forward on this year's FM, and he certainly can't play it. But if we're looking at playing a 4-4-2, don't know why I did that, a 4-4-2 with two up top. That would be that, two up top. Then this guy would fit in some capacity because maybe we could play an advance forward and a poacher. I'm not sure how we'd set it up. But with 14 dribbling, 14 first touch, 11 finishing and 14 technique, a decent composure of 13, it just felt like he fit the mould as a striker. I'm happy to have him. I need to stop saying mould. Okay, guys. Signed another striker. I just like signing strikers. We're going to have to go 4-4-2 this season. I've signed so many strikers. But we signed another Colombian. Let's get those exports in as quick as we can. Sebastian Araza. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Just get over it. He This guy looks really good. 15 dribbling, 14 finishing, 14 first touch, 15 heading, so he's decent at heading the ball as well. He's weak on his left foot, which isn't the end of the world. His technique's 15, his off the ball's 14, so he's going to get in good positions. He's not very composed, so that's something we need to work on, but at 18, I'm hoping he can kind of improve his composure. And he's not too bad physically. There is a theme. We haven't signed very physical players, but maybe that's not going to affect us in the Dutch league. Probably failing massively, but I'm hoping that's not going to be... It's not going to be adverse. Right, guys, we did something great. We didn't sign another striker. We signed Eduard Sobol. He looks really solid. A free transfer. We've done a lot of frees. You saw the budget we had. There weren't going to be many big transfer signings unless we really made big sales. I weren't keen about losing many players, really, especially first team players, considering the situation we're in with the squad. The amount of players we've actually got that are very good is limited. This guy's very good. His mentals are very good, which is what I like. Physicals, again, we finally signed someone who's physically good. He's got everything I want for a left-back. I like offensive left-backs. We already know that. He's crossing and he's dribbling. He can get up and down quite easily with his pace. Yeah, I'm very happy with this one. Right, guys, so last but not least, I mentioned this tons last season that I weren't overly happy with the goalkeepers. Drommel was okay, but he had a mistake in him. I'm hoping this is our man. Now, he can't kick the ball out. His passing's not very good. I don't care. He's better. He's better than Drommel, and that's all that matters. He's already valued at 4.6 million. He was also on a free. I feel like the key part in this is to keep on progressing and making the squad better. And that's exactly what we've done in this offseason. There's more players to come in, but you're not going to find them out until the next episode. I'm not even going to give you a sneak peek, but we've been looking at Wonder Kids. That's all you need to know. We've been looking at Wonder Kids. The list has been out. The notepad has been out. The list has been out. We're looking at Wonder Kids. But for this one, these are the players that we brought in so far. Most on a free. There is one more player as well we're looking at on a free who's been recommended tons throughout my streams over on Twitch TV at Yorkie Man. But yeah, this is what we needed. We needed another goalkeeper, and we needed a good goalkeeper. And Joel Drommel, not Joe, that's how well I know him, can play backup, and I think that's really good for us. Right, guys, so what's been going on off camera? That's exactly what you was thinking there. We won 3 friendlies. In fact, we haven't lost again. We played against Star Duran. Nailed it. We played against them. We beat them 3-0 and then 1-0. I'm happy with the result, of course. I'm going to say I'm happy with the results a lot. We got Maccabi Tel Aviv in the next round. I'm definitely prioritising that ahead of the AZ game. It's frustrating that the AZ game is slammed right in between. But let's be honest, AZ tend to absolutely spank me, so I'm not that worried about that game. In fact, we're probably going to lose that one. But hopefully we can pick up our first win of the season against Vitesse. I've been playing around with tactics, so you're going to have to bear with me. We're trying to create a style now that works with the team we've got. I didn't mention a player that we re-signed. I need to mention several players. I'll be back 1 second. We re-signed some players! Yes, we re-signed Oriol Busquets. I probably should have mentioned that right from the get-go. He was really key, wasn't he? You probably all sat there thinking, but Matt, none of those transfers actually have Oriol Busquets. We do have Oriol Busquets. He's back again for another season. There was no way that we was actually going to sign him. And hopefully he runs out of contract very soon and we can pick him up on a free. If that isn't the case, we're never going to be able to sign him. They're never going to give me enough money to sign this man. Wasn't the only man we brought back. We brought back Mr. Lang. I just was happy with Lang last season, and I feel like he fits the role. He plays rotation really well. He's still very young. He's actually a player, if we were given the correct budget, I probably would look at picking up. He's very all-round. His determination's still good. I think at 21 he can still improve. Not massively, but can still improve. And yeah, he's a decent player. The fact that he can just play all around. He's like, well, I did that all around. Don't know why I did that. All around the midfield areas just makes me happy. I think he's going to be good for us. And last but not least, we brought back Ethan. Ethan just led. We brought him back. He was superb for us last season. He just was really good in games. I don't really look at his attributes and think you're amazing, but he's quick, which helps him out if he ever loses the ball. He can regain possession back very well. He's not bad defensively. He's not awful, especially not at this level. He's a little bit frustrating because he's not great at crossing the ball, but his dribbling's fairly decent. All round, it was a clever loan deal to get him back again. And yeah, I'm really happy to have him back. He's a very good player for the club. Right, guys, so this is going to be the team for today. And as you can already see, it's not an ideal situation. with us playing in the Europa League, we have some tired players, and we don't have players to rotate. In fact, we actually have Nasi injured, Serrano injured, Adriano injured, and Tabanu injured. But again, there's a key glaring issue here. It's central midfield. I'm still looking at players to try and improve that area, but it's not easy, and we've really looked for players at the same level of Espinosa and Georgie, and we've struggled at that. Now, it'd be awesome to bring Singh in today, but he was away at international duty for the entirety of the off-season. It was extremely frustrating because I couldn't register him for the Europa League or anything like that, so that was frustrating. But this is the reason why we're thinking about having a 4-4-2 as well. Now, for this game, I'm going to start off playing this tactic. We're going to see how we get on against Nak Brada or Breda or Breda. Honestly, could not tell you which one of them that is. Probably none of them. But yeah, it could. Espinosa's probably going to come off fairly early, and we're probably going to bring on one of the strikers. We do have 2 free strikers on the bench, so it'll be interesting to see what we could do. But I'm thinking about moving towards a 4-4-2 for this season. It just then relies on where does Busquets fit, because I really do like him as a regista, but maybe it's just his time, and he should come up to being a central midfielder. He can play deep line playmaker, so that's not too much of an issue. But then Espinosa maybe could play Mazzala. There's options. That's what's important. We have options. It already seems interesting. They're going to line up the same way that we are, and they actually have a full bench. This kind of shows where the squad's at. We don't have a full bench. We have a full bench for England, I suppose. It's got to count for something, hasn't it? See how we get on today. I'm not overly sure that we'll get the victory. We're in a bit of a compromised position, obviously, with the tiredness of the players. I'm hoping when we switch to 4-4-2, probably at half-time, I'm probably going to give Espinosa half the match and just see how he gets on. I would like to hit the ground running in the league this season. I think we could be in for another similar season, same as last season, and I'd be more than happy with that finishing. Although the Europa League playoffs, I'm not looking forward to playing them again. In fact, if we can avoid them, that'd be great. They weren't fun to play. They were stressful. They were hard to edit, but it was great, wasn't it? It was good fun. At least we won. We got Europa League. That's all that matters. I've got a long throw here. We are employing the long throw, and Ignacio nearly scored. Long throws seem to be very good on this year's game. If you're not using them, or you believe it's cheating to use them, what? Just use them. They're good fun. In fact, sometimes when they come off, they don't actually come off as often as people make out, but when they do come off, it's very exciting. I've got another long throw here. Lang's going to pick that up. It did not curl into the top corner like maybe I wanted it to. Very mellow first half, but we've definitely been the dominant side. We're going to go with another long throw here. So far, you've just seen a lot of long throws. Long throws. Words, Yorkie, words. Lang. Let's get it to Espinosa. And we lose out, and that'll be the highlight. That was interesting. They haven't had their first shot on target yet, so I'm expecting that when they do have that, that's probably going the back of the net. But that was a decent ball out if we had the correct men moving forward. They do seem to be pressing us, though, which I'm hoping will leave a bit of room. I'm hoping Aitor has a good season this year as well, actually. No one has... Ignacio? There we go. 1-0. Perfect. Exactly the kind of football I want the team to be playing. We didn't actually have any offers for any of our players come in, which was quite surprising. I thought we might get a few offers come in, but I'm happy with not receiving any offers. It just kind of means we can carry on with the same squad and just add to it. As you see, it's probably not big enough as it is. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. And Ignacio with his second goal of the season. And unfortunately, it's Espinosa that thread the ball through there, and he is probably coming off now because he's extremely tired. Let's see what's going on around the grounds. AZ are drawing. PSV are winning. I'm expecting PSV to have a better season. They had a really rocky season last year, didn't they? Feyenoord are winning, and Heerenveen are winning. Vitesse are winning. Ajax are actually drawing, and William too. They're winning. We've been dominant. We deserve to be in the lead. I really like it if we could just keep this going into the second half. I haven't made the change yet. I'm going to make it around 60 minutes. They've gone 3 up top, which really doesn't make me want to make the change. But I think on the counter, we could actually be really good. I thought they were going to score there. Being on the counter, I think, could work for us right now, having 2 up top. What's the goalkeeper going to do here, distribution-wise? That wasn't awful. In fact, I would have blamed Aitor for not fighting for that there. There is Noah Lang there in acres of space, and Aitor can't find him. Lang does end up with the ball, though. Georgie boy. Led. Georgie's certainly a player we might look at signing. Led goes close there. At the end of this season, I'm expecting if we can get into the Europa League, or Euro Cup 2, I believe it is, that maybe the financial benefits from that will give us more money to spend next season, but you never know, do you? Aitor's got a bit of an opportunity here. He needs to cross that in. Lang, he's got to bury that, hasn't he? In that position, you've got to bury that, Lang. Free kick here for Sobol. It'd be nice for us to get his first goal, but not when he bounces straight off the wall, and now they're going to counter away because it doesn't just bounce straight off the wall. He loses it as well, and now the man he's supposed to be marking was open, but it's fine. It's fine they didn't score. There's no need to worry. Panic over. Right, so the change has been made. Bass is going up top. Hopefully, maybe we can get something from him today. We've certainly been the better team. One goal is never enough, though, is it? Although we did very well at scoring one. Oh, Ignacio hits the crossbar there. I was offside. We did very well last season at actually scoring one goal and winning games, so maybe that could be the same this year. I'm fine. That's absolutely fine for me. 1-0 wins are okay. I've made another 2 changes. We brought Singh on to get some action. He's absolutely knackered, so I want to get him some game time. And we've taken off Sobol and brought on the left back. Not going to try and say his name. It's like Ziva. Something like that. Let's not make ourselves look absolutely ridiculous. Laird again, though. He's so good getting up and down that wing, but then he just can't cross it. And the end product, you see, he seems to end up stuck on the ball like he did there. And that seems to happen quite often. Maybe we could go down to balanced. I'm not sure. Not just yet. Busquets here picks it up. And this is where we should be dangerous because of the men we've got moving forward. But Busquets didn't seem to want to play it. And when he did, it wasn't the right time. What happened there? Free kick was given. Singh blazed it miles wide as well, didn't he? So it didn't make much of a difference. Okay, we've got another long throw. Busquets is in there, and we're going to get a penalty, are we? I'll take the penalty. I think Ignacio will take it. We'll just let the little man just toddle off and look at the screen. And it's a penalty. Happy days. This kind of means we can shut the game out now. That is Ignacio. No, Singh's going to step up and take it. That's a mistake. Hopefully he scores it. First goal for the club. I should probably choose my kick takers. Kind of hit that straight at the keeper, didn't he? We couldn't have been gifted a better chance. There was a golden chance, is what I meant to say. If they score now, I'm probably going to hate Singh for the first few months of this save. And in the 93rd minute, we're just waiting for the referee's whistle. Oh, go on, Bass, get a goal. Go on, son. It'd be lovely, but this is the problem. He's not quick, is he? He's a poacher. He's not quick. And did you see how quickly he got caught up there? Yeah, focus on physicals a bit, Yorkie. Focus on physicals, but happy days. We were dominant. We really were dominant. We should have scored more. It's a shame we missed a penalty as well, Singh missing it. But it's a victory on the opening day of the season. That's all that matters. And it's a first live con victory of the season, so I'm more than happy. So what went on around the league? AZ won, PSV won, Feyenoord won, and Ajax won in the end. Congolo in the 83rd minute. So it is as expected. We're in 7th place. It doesn't really matter. This tells us nothing. What was exciting is how well we played. NAC Breda are probably not a team that should really challenge us if I want to be one of the top tier teams in Dutch football. But the way we played against them was well, especially with the, I would say, weakened side, especially with fitness. I felt like we were a bit weaker. But yeah, I'm very happy with that result. Right, guys, so that's it for this episode. I am going to go off now, and I may play 1 month or 2 months. I haven't decided. The problem is for me, is with me streaming so much at the moment, to do the YouTube stuff as well, it's been a little bit difficult. I didn't want to mention this until the end, but thoughts had come across that maybe I would stop doing YouTube. I do really enjoy YouTube, and you keep your eyes peeled. There's some different kind of stuff coming to the channel that doesn't take up as much time as these kind of Let's Plays. So if it takes me longer now to get the Bolton save out, or this save, unfortunately, that's just a scenario we're in. I'm prioritising Twitch. Link down below. But I still want to keep these series going. I'm very much enjoying it, and the team we're building here at FC Twente is amazing. Anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. I have no idea what that outro was.